What's up, you guys? It's Jose Zuniga from Teaching Men's Fashion, and for today's video, I want to discuss 3 different watch styles that I think you should consider buying. Now, when you go into a watch shop or when you're considering of adding new stuff to your collection, it can get very confusing. There's so many different styles out there, so I want to discuss the 3 basics, in my opinion, that I think you can find a lot of versatility and style in. So the first watch, you probably thought I was going to say a dressy watch. This is actually a smartwatch, and that's what I recommend. I think every guy should have at least one smartwatch. If you've never owned one, you really won't understand why, but the utility aspect of a smartwatch is amazing. Now, the only downside that I've always had with smartwatches is that they look a little too techy and too casual, like the Apple Watch or the Samsung Gear. They just don't look like your average watch. But this one in particular is the Garmin Fenix Chrono, and if you see it on my wrist, it looks like a regular watch. Now, the benefits of a smartwatch, of course, include all the notification features. So this was connected to my phone, so I get YouTube notifications, I get Instagram notifications, I get obviously text messages, emails, all to my watch, and I know when people are contacting me, and obviously it vibrates, all that stuff. So that functionality aspect, if you've never owned a smartwatch, I think is very useful and definitely something you should have in your collection. Technically, it is an outdoor or sports watch. It has an altimeter, a heart rate monitor, all the bells and whistles, but the more luxurious and classic casing allows you to dress it up for formal events as well. So really, it's pretty much the only watch where you can take it from an intense training session all the way to a suit and the workplace. But I recommend you go over to our Gents Tech channel where we do a full review of the watch, of its features, all the cool gadgets, and because this thing is packed with so many useful functionalities that a regular watch wouldn't have. So I'm gonna have a link below, of course, to our Gents Tech review so you can see a more in-depth review of this watch. The second watch every man needs, a dressy watch. This pretty much goes without saying. When you dress up, you want something dapper that's gonna pair correctly with what you're wearing and make you look better. Usually the characteristics of a dressy watch is more under the radar than your casual watch or your smartwatch. So first rule, it shouldn't be too bulky. The thinner, the better, because it can nicely tuck in underneath your sleeve. Again, you want it to be under the radar, you want it to be elegant, you want it to be classy. The second rule, no rubber. Usually for dressy watches, you want something that's made out of metal with a leather strap or all metal link. Those two are usually the best options. Metal link probably being the better one because it'll be more versatile. You can wear it with both brown and black shoes or accessories anytime you wear brown or black. However, leather, in my opinion, is just a little bit more tasteful and more dressy in my personal choice. Every time I dress up, I usually always pick up a leather band dressy watch. But whichever route you do go, you only need at least one dressy watch to go. And like I said, you want it to be under the radar. You don't want it to be too loud or too large. So if you see this one, it has a very simple face, which makes it great and makes it look classy with almost any outfit that I pair. And finally, I think the last watch that every guy needs is what I like to call an everyday watch. This is a watch that it doesn't matter what you're wearing. You could be wearing a flannel, maybe shorts and a t-shirt, maybe even joggers. But that the watch is gonna seamlessly incorporate itself in almost everyday outfit that you can compose. And this one's really up to you and your style, what your style is and what you prefer. It could be something bulky and sporty like a dive watch, something like a chronograph, or maybe an expedition watch. The point is that you want to find something that's versatile, that'll incorporate every day, that you can easily wake up, not even have to think about it, and just pick up a watch. For me personally, this everyday watch kind of evolves and changes with my style, but currently I'm starting to like more the all black type of watches that are very simple, like this one, because I've been noticing that with anything that I wear, I can easily pick up something like this and it'll easily incorporate itself with my outfits. So that is the last watch style that I think every man should have, and I like to leave this one open to a little creative freedom on your end. And since I know some of you guys probably have other opinions, let me know down below what other styles you think are suitable for every man. I would love to hear your thoughts. That's it for me in today's video. See you next time.